I'm a sucker for cartoon-style point-and-click adventures, so much so that I can forgive a great deal in game design and simplicity if the visuals have the personality of a Saturday morning animation. In the 90s, the classic Jim Carrey vehicle Ace Ventura got its own cartoon spin-off, and in turn, 7th Level took a stab at adapting it into a point-and-click adventure in 1996.
Alrighty then.
After the offbeat likes of their Monty Python games, Ace Ventura is something of an oddity. Its tone veers from obviously being geared to young children, much like the show, yet hidden underneath the surface is a script filled with crass humour and innuendo.
Spike! If I'm not back in 5 minutes, it means I'm thinking about baseball.
From offhanded remarks about making whoopee to some questionable debris floating in a sewer set minigame, the pet detective has a mind not entirely suitable for the very young.
Woo! Do not, and I mean not, in the worst possible way, go in there. Never, ever, ever, ever!
That's not to say children won't be able to play this T-rated game.
Okay, make your changes. I'm listening.
There's a feature to tone down the more adult humour in the options menu, but I doubt most discerning gamers would opt for this.
Nothing like putting the top down and freezing your buns off! Freezing your balls off! Freezing your balls off!
Alrighty then.
The gameplay is only a step more complex than what you'd find in any animated storybook or humongous game designed for children. Like those games, most areas of interest are clickable and often result in a neat little animation, particularly in Ace's apartment.
A modern invention, the cellular phone. I wonder if it dials out. Hello? King Neptune? Hello? Hello?
There are some awkward arcade minigames to break up the adventuring, which is by far the worst aspect of the game. You'll find yourself constantly bumping into toilet paper in the sewers, or falling into whale-infested waters, or crashing a snowmobile before you've even realised the action sequence has begun. It all got incredibly frustrating, to the point where many adventure game fans might rage quit after witnessing Ace's splash animations countless times. I advise you not to though, as the adventures surrounding these games is actually pretty darn decent, even if it sits on the easy side. 7th Level released this game a whole year after the second Ace Ventura movie. Presumably this was a time when the show was aiming to take centre stage, but I don't recall seeing the show at all back then. In fact, for the longest time I thought the cel animated designs were created solely for the game. Having now seen a couple of episodes on YouTube, the look and chaotic nature of the game is spot on. The show is definitely more kid-friendly, but it's still entertaining mid-90s family fare. Overall, however, I found the game to be far, far funnier. The visuals and voice cast are the same as the Warner Brothers television programme, with Michael Dangerfield Hall getting the insane vocal inflections Jim Carrey gave the character on the big screen. Outside of the standard
"Can't do it,"
when selecting nothing, each click will likely get a quip of some kind that has a higher than average likelihood of being funny.
Fellas, I'm sure Odora won't mind if we have a little soak in her tub.
And if they're not, they're short enough for you to not really care. The puzzles are definitely on the simple side, mainly being in the use item on object variety. Outside of this, you have the generic slide and matching puzzles, which I've never been fond of, but at least here they're incredibly easy to solve. The best puzzles I found were more observational in nature. At one point, you crack the code of the Exotica webpage to fake buy some taxidermy using a password you casually saw on a wall 2 hours earlier. In the end, how you enjoy the game depends entirely on your sense of humour.
Here's Johnny!
In my opinion, it's a short, easy romp, with some great animations. It's downright funny from start to finish, and that fits right into my wheelhouse.
Like a glove. Woo! Do not go in there.
Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. If you fancy giving Ace Ventura a go yourself, check out the link below to figure out how to get it running on Windows 10. Please like, share, subscribe and ring that bell thingy to keep you informed of future videos. And with that, I'll see you next time on the Collection Chamber.
He doesn't even have a gun.
Ace Ventura. See the man walking down the street. He dances to a different beat. Ace Ventura. He's got a slick back blackjack, give him all a heart attack. Go run, better run, still he's gonna get you some. Ace Ventura.
Say